Will it be revenge or repeat? It better be revenge. We cannot afford to lose 3-0 again to Ireland. And if we do, I'll be chucking bottles of vodka at Steve Clarke. Well, he'd probably like that, so I'll make sure it's empty ones. Although I think Steve Clarke must have emptied every single bottle of vodka in the entire world after the last time we took on Ireland and lost in embarrassing fashion. 3-0, man, at the Aviva Stadium. Unbelievable. Still cannot go over that game. We've had a lot of shit results as Scotland fans, but that 3-0 against Ireland, probably Ireland, the worst Ireland I've ever been, at least in my lifetime, for us to lose 3-0 to them, it was an absolute shit show. Coming off the back of that embarrassing defeat to Ukraine, that spineless performance against Ukraine, 3-1 in the World Cup playoff, I was thinking, right, you know what, that's in the past. The players owe us a performance. They're going to go out, they're going to annihilate Ireland in the start of this, this Nations League competition. And did we do that? No. Did we? Fuck. We lost 3-0. But since then, obviously, we beat Ukraine 3-0, and it doesn't make up for it, but at least it shows that we're not going to be refined by just like one or two bad results. Steve Clarke has shown that we've got bounce back ability. He's shown that we're not going to just lose a game, lay down, and wait on the second squad to come in. Steve Clarke is going to fight. He's going to improve the team. He's going to tinker with the setup. He's going to tinker with the personnel, and eventually he's going to get it right. And he got it right the other night against Ukraine. Not only did we beat Ukraine not 3-0, not only did we dominate, we absolutely bashed them off the pitch, man. It was 3-0, but in all honesty, if our players had their shooting boots on, if Adams was capable of scoring a goal, then we could have so easily beat Ukraine 4-5-6-7-0. It was that good a performance. And one reason why I think it was a really good performance, Andy Robertson wasn't in the team, and that will be the same when we take on Ireland tomorrow. He will not be in the team either. Now, I'm not saying Andy Robertson's a bad player. Far from it. But is he captain material? In my opinion, no. Is he a better left back than Kieran Tierney? In my opinion, no. Now, I was perfectly fine with Robertson playing left back and Tierney playing left centre back. But after the way we played against Ukraine the other night, I do not want to see us revert back to the five at the back. I want to see us do what we done the other night, at least for a few games. Like maybe that night against Ukraine, on Wednesday, maybe that was like a one-off, but I want to see if we can keep performing like that with this 4-5-1. Therefore, I want to see Tierney continuing to play at left back. And I know Robertson is not available for this game, but when he does come back, I think it should be Tierney's spot to lose. I don't think Robertson should just walk back into the team. He probably will walk back into the team because he's Andy Robertson and he's the captain, but in my opinion, he has lost his spot to Kieran Tierney, and the only way Robertson gets back into the team at the moment is if Steve Clarke decides he wants to go five at the back and he wants to play Kieran Tierney at left centre back. Now, in terms of the Nations League group stage itself, Ireland still have a chance of topping it, but it's unlikely, okay? It's not going to happen. Ireland would need to beat us at Hampden. They would then need Ukraine to beat us in Poland, and they would also need Armenia to beat Ukraine. That's just three results I don't see happening. I don't see any of those results happening. I think Ukraine will get something against Armenia. I think we will absolutely smash Ireland, and I don't see us losing to Ukraine. The way we played the other night, and I know a week can be a long time in football, but I just don't see how we can play so well against Ukraine the way we did Wednesday night, and then within the space of a week lose to them. I don't see it happening. It might happen, but I don't see it happening. In terms of injury news, Nathan Patterson, unfortunately, is out. He has dropped out the squad. David Turnbull as well. Steve Clarke has brought in, I believe it is, who the fuck did he bring in? Josh Doidge, and he brought in another Declan Gallagher, who, let's be real, last time we seen him in a Scotland shirt, didn't fill us with confidence. We don't exactly want to see him again. I imagine we won't see him again. I believe he's just there to make up the numbers. I'd be shocked if Declan Gallagher makes an appearance in the next two games. I'd be shocked if Josh Doidge makes an appearance in the next two games. I think this is just purely Steve Clarke bringing two players into the squad, giving them a chance in the setup, allowing them to train with the team. But I don't see those two players coming in and making an impact at all. So in terms of the lineup, I would go for the exact same thing. Obviously, Patterson's out, so he can't, but I think Aaron Hickey has shown that he's just as capable at right back as he maybe not as good as he is left back, but he's more than capable of doing a job. So I would just put Aaron Hickey in for Nathan Patterson, and I would actually leave the lineup unchanged. There's no way we can play that good against Ukraine and then change personnel and change stuff. You know, we can't, right? We have to give the same players a chance. This is coming for someone that can't stand McTominay, can't stand Armstrong, but based on how well they played the other night, I would give them a chance. The only position I would maybe say is up for grabs is that this up top. Adams was wasteful, but he did play well. He did create chances. He did, I thought we played well with him in the system. Would we have been as good with Lyndon Dykes in there? I don't know, but Lyndon Dykes did score the 2 goals, so I could understand if Steve Clarke took out Adams and put in Dykes. Personally, I would give Adams another chance up front, but who knows, maybe it'll be a more physical game against Ireland and maybe Lyndon Dykes would be better suited to playing up front than Shea Adams. We don't know. I don't know. You don't know. Hopefully Steve Clarke knows so, and hopefully he gets it right on Saturday. But in terms of our prediction, guys, in terms what I think the result's going to be, Ireland beat us 3-0 the last time we played them. I think we're going to go one better than that. I'm going to say Ireland 0, Scotland 4. You've heard it here first. I might be optimistic. I might be getting a little bit ahead of myself, but we were so good. We were so good against Ukraine, and if we play anything like that again, I genuinely believe we will blow Ireland off the pitch, and I hope we fuck